You are not going to believe this. Actually, scratch that. If you live in South Africa, you probably will believe it, and that's the most depressing part. So, sit down, grab a drink, because we need to talk about the absolute circus that is the Mpumalanga Education Department. And no, this isn't some dry, boring news report. This is about your money, my money, the taxes we all pay, white, black, colored, Indian, being flushed down the toilet while we're told there's no money for roads, for security, for anything. But there's always money for ghosts, ghost employees, a ghost payroll. Let me break it down for you. The Mpumalanga Department of Education is under fire again because it was revealed that a staggering 19 million rand in salaries was overpaid to people who are either deceased or who don't even work there anymore. 19 million rand. That's more than triple the 6 million rand that the Auditor General flagged just the year before. Are you kidding me? How does that even happen? How does it get worse? The department, with a straight face, says they're investigating 1,270 cases. 1,270. That's not a few administrative oopsies, that's a systemic breakdown. And their spokesperson, Gerald Sambo, comes out with this classic line. Most overpayments result from administrative delays, such as late reporting of deaths or resignations. Right. So what, the HR department is just constantly surprised to find out that people have died? Or quit? It takes months, years, to figure this out? Come on, man. You and I both know that if you or I were a day late on our TV license, they'd have the sheriffs at our door. But when it's the government's own payroll, it's just administrative delays. And here's the thing that really gets me. This isn't just some innocent mistake. Labour analyst Bukani Mungoma hit the nail on the head. He said the frequency and scale at which this happens in the public sector, especially in provinces like Mpumalanga, Limpopo, KZN, and the Eastern Cape, can no longer be seen as a genuine error. It's reasonable, he said, to conclude that corruption and poverty in those provinces have become the most attractive way for officials in collusion with the communities to enrich themselves. Collusion, that's the word. It's a syndicate. It's a racket. And who pays for it? We all do. But let's be brutally honest for a second. When this happens, when 19 million rand, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, by the way, the Citizen reported on a potential 1.8 billion rand in ghost salaries and bogus housing allowances. When that money vanishes, it means there's less for the actual, education part of the education department. It means crumbling schools, a lack of textbooks, overcrowded classrooms. And who feels that pinch first? Everyone. But let's not pretend that minority communities, including white South Africans, who are also taxpayers funding this mess, don't feel a particular kind of fury. We work, we pay our dues, we follow the rules, and we watch this grand larceny happen in broad daylight. We're told to be patient, to understand the legacy of the past, while the future is being sold off piece by piece. And don't for one second think it's just about a few ghost workers. Oh no, there are ghost schools. I'm dead serious. Ghost schools with ghost principals, ghost teachers, and even ghost learners. At the end of the month, these phantom figures get paid, and the money lands in the very real bank accounts of very real people. The most tragic part? The very people who are supposed to stop this are often part of it. So if you're a decent, honest person working in that system, and you see this, who do you even report to? The fox is guarding the henhouse, and he's having a braai with all the chickens. The Auditor General's report for 2024-25 lays it out in black and white. The department has a poor control environment. That's government speak for it's a free-for-all. They said preventative controls aren't implemented, officials are only reactive, and human resources managers were approving housing allowances without any supporting documents. Why? Because of a lack of consequence management. No one gets fired, no one goes to jail. It's a jobs for pals scheme with zero accountability. Political analyst Nsikelelo Breakfast said it plainly when the Mpumalanga Department of Education admits that they wasted almost 20 million rand and nobody is taking action about it. This is not a mistake, but a crime, and we're the victims. So I've got to ask you, sitting at home watching this, are you angry yet? Are you tired of being treated like a walking ATM for a government that has absolutely no respect for your hard work? This isn't just a Mpumalanga problem, this is a national crisis. The Public Servants Association calls it a clear indication of systemic corruption. The DA is screaming for SIU investigations. We're talking about a potential 3.9 billion rand lost annually across the entire public service to ghost workers. Think about what that money could do. But what's the response? A media statement from the Mpumalanga government strongly refuting the allegations. They claim a physical verification in February 2023 found no ghost workers. Sure. And I've got a bridge in Cape Town to sell you. They admit to isolated cases. Isolated, over 1,000 cases, and 19 million rand is not isolated. That's a pandemic. This is the reality we live in. A reality where the system is rigged against the honest citizen, where your identity, your skin color, doesn't matter as much as the fact that you're a taxpayer being taken for a ride. It creates a deep, simmering resentment. It makes you wonder what the point is of playing by the rules when the rule makers are the biggest criminals of all. So what do? Do we just throw our hands up and accept it? No. This is where you come in. If you want to see more hard-hitting, no BS reports like this, then you know what to do. First, and it costs you nothing, smash that like button. It tells the algorithm that content holding power to account matters. Share this video far and wide, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, everywhere. Let's get this trending, and comment down below. Tell me, what's the most infuriating example of wasted tax money you've seen in your community? Secondly, if you can and if you value this work, consider supporting the channel directly. Join the channel membership or use the super thanks button for a one-off donation. Every bit helps me keep the lights on and invest more time in digging into these stories. And lastly, if you can't support financially, no stress at all, but please let the ads play. Just let them run for at least 30 seconds while you make a cup of tea. That support is massive and it costs you nothing. We cannot afford to be silent anymore. Our future and our children's future is being stolen in plain sight. It's time to demand better. It's time to get properly, righteously angry. Let's hold them to account together. I'll see you in the comments.